So here's the thing. My internet died. I'm really sorry about that. It was beyond my control, but we are not letting that stop us from reading the fifth episode of this manhua, Heaven Official's Blessing. Yes, we are now on the fifth episode, Meeting at Eugene Mountain, Part 1. And as a recap, we have met the main character, Shillian, and his assistants, Nanfeng and Fu Yao, and they were tasked to investigate on the matter of this ghost groom abducting brides from this certain place. And now he is doing some undercover shenanigans, disguising himself as a bride. And yes, I really need to. Hey, yes, thank you, Serene. Yes, my internet just got unplugged accidentally. That is why we are going to read this again. Hello, Myeon. Thank you for being here. We are now going to continue episode 5, Meeting at Eugene Mountain. And we have read this part where you have the sedan and there was a little child voice singing about the newlywed bride and telling them not to smile underneath the veil. The sound of a child singing. Is it a child spirit? It stopped. It must have been some wild mountain spirit or something. Oh my god, this shot is so pretty. Look at how beautiful. Anyway. And we see someone's pale hand with some red string on his middle finger. He reaches out for him. He retreats, but he takes it anyway. Oh god, it's so heckin' pretty. So, the things on his clothes are jingling. Is he the ghost groom? Nanfeng and Fuya are currently following that punk. I don't think I can fight him with the little cultivation powers I have. For now, I'll just go along with him. The way that skull has been placed. It must be the corner of a barrier formation. This is probably a formation placed upon Eugene Mountain by the ghost groom. It was so easily broken. Then the thing shattered. This person isn't the ghost groom. I love how, even if we are just focusing in his eyes, you can still see a reflection of red in it. Who exactly is he? And that's the end of this episode. We move on to the next one. Well, here's the thing. Um, yes, it's just one bottle of Red Horse, so 1 liter bottle, but it's still technically just one bottle. It might be 1 liter, but it's just one bottle. But you see, I I have no excuse. I am a dumbass. Let us continue reading. Right? The art is so heckin' pretty. So we are now at episode 6, the second part of meeting at Eugene Mountain. And we're hearing oh and stuff like that. Okay, we have some wolves shredding something. And then the wolves are starting to bark and growl at him. And as you can see, howling wolves, what's wrong? Is it raining? The stench of blood is so strong. Don't worry. We're here. What exactly is he planning on doing? Roya. Roya is the name of his weapon, which is this long white cloth thingy. Yeah. And whoosh, he bursts into a million silver butterflies. Let's just look at that. There we go. Isn't it so nice? It's not that, well, it was scary at like that one specific point, but the rest of it is not really scary. It's just scary because of the child singing in the mountains. That was hell creepy. I didn't like that. Even in like the novel, while reading it, it was so fucking creepy. Yeah. Oh no, we are. Please load for me, honey.
7 and 7.
I don't want that.
I'm straight. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. It's not loading, so I'll have to reload it just in case. Let's zoom down. Okay, at least we get this panel and this very pretty panel of Shelian. Like, how is he so pretty? This is... Okay, now they're in Mingwang Temple. next episode. We are now at episode 7, Ancient Temple Sealed on the Mountain, part 1. This is clearly a Mingguang temple. These temples are dedicated to the martial god of the north, General Pei Ming. But why was this one sealed within the barrier formation of the ghost room? Could it be that the ghost groom and General Pei are working together? That's not right. General Pei is one of the most trusted gods in the heavenly realm. He surely would not get involved with a wrath spirit. It would actually make more sense if he was possessed by the ghost groom. Besides, Ling Wen mentioned before that all of the Mingguang temples situated near Yujin Mountain have been set on fire, and not a single one has been built successfully ever since. There is probably someone behind this. And then door creaks open. Dun, dun, dun. It reeks of corpses. This prayer statue is surprisingly clean, almost as if someone has been taking care of it every day. But for a temple, this place is quite empty. And there are no other items lying around. And there we have all of the brides. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17. There's no mistaking it. These are the 17 missing brides. And then something jingles. Their makeup is still perfect. It looks like these girls were poisoned before they could even leave their plankin. What's that sound? It's getting louder. Someone's coming. I need to hide. Excuse me. And the door creaks open again. And then let's see what happens next. We're still at the ancient temple sealed in the mountain, part 2. Episode 8 of Heaven Official's Blessing. Footsteps. From the sound of these steps, this person probably has a limp. Then the other sound is fabric being pulled. They are lifting the veils. Roya! Did it hit? He uncovers himself. He's so fucking pretty. Don't run! Who? Oh god, he's so pretty here. Oh, this child. Capture him! Make sure he doesn't escape. Are you alright? Which family's young lady are you? Don't be afraid, we've already caught the ghost groom. Now we can all go back and split the rewards. Yeah! This time we're doing a good deed and helping humanity get rid of a pest. You've done something amazing. You guys caught him? We'll go back and eat a good meal to celebrate. I love these two. Look at their faces. Hold this. I want to see just where this disgusting creature came from. So ugly to think he had the nerve to bite us. Kill him! Stop! It's not him! And where the hell do you come from? Fuck off. This kid was acting suspiciously. He must be the one responsible for all the kidnappings. If we kill him, we can get our rewards. None fun. Stop him. So let's go. Let me just take another look at that panel because it's pretty. Let's go to the next episode. He's just an orphan who lives in the mountains. He's not a bad person. I've been taking care of him this whole time. I can guarantee it. Who are you to guarantee that he's not dangerous? Move aside. I know. Hurry up and hand him over. Oh, my lord, please help us. Don't let them harm this child. He's innocent, I swear. What do we do? Lord? It's true. He isn't the ghost groom. Shut up! It seems to me that you just want to take him for yourself to claim all the rewards. I just encountered the real ghost groom within Mingguang Temple. You guys arrived right as I landed a hit on him and he escaped. So it can't possibly be this child. You saw him? Not clearly. When you rushed over here, did any of you see the ghost groom running away? No. Then he mustn't have gotten far yet. Ah, right. All the missing brides are inside the temple, sadly. That's great! Would still be rewarded for finding all the lost brides. Hurry and take a look. Speaking of which, are you alright? This mountain is covered with dense, evil spiritual mist. How are you able to get here? Don't move. When we were following the path here, we saw several dead monsters with extensive, severe wounds. The person who caused them must have been relentless and cruel. It wasn't you, was it? Someone brought me here. He's the one who killed all the monsters, but I'm pretty sure he's not the ghost groom. Who was it? I don't know. He turned into silver butterflies and flew away. What? Oh no. We come to this problem again, which means I'll have to reload the page. Hopefully it will start loading soon. While the play is just loading, let me just... Oh, it doesn't want to load, it seems. Let me just refresh that again. Okay, there we go. Now it is loading. If you are hearing any weird sounds, that is probably my cat. Now let's go back down. Okay, this is the part. So he just said that the ghost groom turned into silver butterflies. Well, not the ghost groom, but the person, the ghost who helped him, turned into silver butterflies and flew away. And they're like, what? Do you guys know who he is? Ah! And let's see what happened outside. What's wrong? Just now, they were all there, but when we got a bit closer, they just disappeared. Uh-oh, not good. Ooh.
Newlywed bride, newlywed bride, newlywed bride, atop the bridal palanquin.
And we have all the newlywed brides with hands reaching out to them.
Tears flowing when passing the mountains. Smile not under the veil.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's the last page. We have the missing brides basically coming back to haunt them. Let's go and see the next episode. Hello, Miaoki. Oh, you want me to curse at you? Since we are doing a Chinese manhua right now, I'm going to curse at you in Chinese. Is that okay? It's Tao Ni Ma, which is basically I just told you. it's basically the putang ina in Chinese, or it translates to fuck your mom. Oh God. Anyway, we are at. Oh, hold on. Let me check. What? Okay, we are now at episode 10 of Heaven Official's Blessing Manhua. It's A Ghostly Shadow Astray, Part 2. And yes, we are just reading this manhua for tonight while I'm getting drunk. And that reminds me, let me just drink from my bottle of Redhorse. What the hell? Mother of God, the dead are coming to life. Ghosts? There are real ghosts? Ah! Everyone, don't run around carelessly. Nanfeng, lend me your chi. Chi is basically spiritual power. Fuyao, do your best to lead them away from here. They'll be killed if they enter the temple. Okay. Xiaoying, you two, come with me. I'm going to form a protective barrier with my white silk to keep the brides at bay. Hide within the circle with everyone else and make sure to not leave it.
Oh, okay.
Go that way. Let's. Okay. So we see the ghost brides. We've been surrounded. What the heck is this? Can't really protect us. Made it. Whatever, let's just make our way in. I think I have a rough idea of what the situation is. But I still need to confirm it. Lingwen, The one who knows all. Your Highness, the Crown Prince, did you already resolve the issue at Yujin Mountain? Not yet, but I have a question. Do you know of the martial god of the north, Mingguang, had any close female friends? Jun, jun, jun. Did he not? It's not that. We just had too many. Which one are you asking about? Uh, was there one that was obsessive, easily jealous, and crippled? Why are you asking something like that? Long story short, I fought the ghost groom at Mingguang Temple. After I landed a blow on her, she turned into a black mist and fled, but neither Nanfeng nor Fuyao could find a single trace of her. Which means that it could have been a distraction to lead me away while she remained in the temple and hid amongst the 17 corpses. The fact that she was easily able to blend in and I could not detect her means that she was probably wearing similar red clothing and has a body type close to that of the other brides. That makes sense. There hasn't been a Mingguang temple built without bursting into flames in the Yujin Mountain area for so many years. So, why is this temple sealed? Sealed inside the formation have statues that are so well preserved. Setting the other temples on fire must have been from her lingering resentment, but it is difficult to understand why she is protecting this Mingguang temple so deep within Yujin Mountain. My guess is that her hatred stems from a love so deep that she can't even stand the thought of others worshipping General Mingguang, much less sharing his heavenly statue. In addition, she kidnapped brides in Yujin Mountain. We're all smiling. Why couldn't she stand to see the women wearing bridal gowns pass by while smiling? Well, if you put it that way, wouldn't it be due to jealousy? She's jealous of these women who are able to marry the man they love. My thoughts exactly. That's why I believe that the evildoer isn't a ghost groom, but rather a ghost bride who has been stubbornly in love with General Pei. The two must have been old acquaintances. Perhaps they even had children together. I'm not certain about the children part, but when I pretended to be a bride entering the mountain, I heard a child spirit song that may have been the child of this ghost bride. Not to mention her footsteps are unbalanced and heavy, meaning she's probably crippled. Do you know of anyone like this? Apart from having children, there is one who fits all the criteria. Before his ascension, old General Pei crossed blades with an enemy general on the battlefield. She was a noble woman who had become enamored with him, so much so that she willingly broke both of her legs just to stay by his side. Your Highness, are you still listening? What's her name? You mean the female general? Xuanji. Ah, she hot though. She very hot. Mommy? Sorry? Mommy? Anyway, I'll just continue reading. My beloved husband Pei. Let's continue to the next episode. We are now on episode 11. Swanji, did he send you to look for me? Why didn't he come for me himself? Is his heart made of stone? I committed treason and ruined my legs for him. How could he just leave me like this? My lord, please help. Get off me, you useless thing. What do you think will happen if you draw the ghost bride's attention? He wants to pretend this child is the ghost groom and turn him in for the reward. Return to the barrier, quickly. And I think it's about time to say that, oh, this is mature content. I forgot to say that. Yes, there's going to be the content is not sexual, well, as of yet that I know of, but there will be a lot of references to death and mutilation and many other things that are not suitable for kids or very young audiences. So, yeah. Hold on, let me just check what's going on the other side. Okay, let me just continue reading. General, there is no need to kill anymore. I burned your temples and killed your followers, all so that you would come see me at least once.
My lord, is she crazy?
Do you know how many years I've waited? It's all right. You should step back. Why won't you look at me? Oh my god, she's hot. I know she's crazy. I know she's a ghost and crippled, but hear me out. Look at her. She is a MILF. She is hot. And the fact that she's insane actually makes her hotter. I mean, you know what? Let me drink to that. Oh god. Fine. If you love seeing other women smile so much, I'll let you have a nice long look.
My lord, be careful.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoosh. Bind. And as you can see, Xiaoying was unalived. I really forgot to. I think I should toggle mature content here, but the thing is, I don't know where to do that.
I am sorry, my lord. I wasn't able to help.
No. If you haven't drawn her attention away, I wouldn't have been able to defeat her so easily. It's all thanks to you.
You. In the future, please don't descend the mountains only to steal food. If no one can take care of you, you need to find a way to support yourself, okay?
If he agrees, I can take care of him.
Really? Thank you, my lord. I didn't really have many happy days in my life. Maybe I was born unlucky. But even so, I still...
A moment of silence for Xiaoying. I actually like this character. You know, she's just very, very nice, even if people think she was ugly and all that. And like, she might not be traditionally beautiful, her heart is very beautiful. And I'm kind of sad that she had to end this way. And I'm very, very sad also because she's the only one who takes care of this boy. And now that she's gone, he has no one to look after him. Ah! Ah! Child, you're stronger than I am. Where's that sound coming from? Huh? What? Okay, let's go to the next episode. And if you are hearing something crunching like this, it's me eating a cookie. And you might be wondering, why am I eating a cookie with beer? But you know what? It's sweet and the beer is bitter. They go well together. Okay, I think we are on a flashback. Let me just scroll down to show you the panels. This is Peisu, General Pei Jr. Oh, we're not in the flashback. Sub-deity of Mingguang Temple, Pei Su. We've been informed by the palace of Lingwen that the matter at Yujin Mountain has to do with the palace of Mingguang. Thank you for your hard work, Your Highness the Crown Prince. Look at him. He looking cute. I've always heard that the Pei household has two descendants, other than General Pei becoming the martial god of the north. His descendant, Pei Su, also ascended and became the sub-deity of the Mingguang Palace. Speaking of which, that's a rather odd story. Pei? Husband? Pei Ming? Is that you? You finally come to see me. Who are you? Where's Pei Ming? General Pei has more important matters to deal with right now. General Xuanji, let's be on our way.
She looks pretty.
Back then, he would cross half a country just to see me. How important are these matters of his that he can't even come see me this once? He just doesn't want to come. Dear God, it's so pretty. Oh my God. Pei Ming!
Baby, I curse you.
If you ever love another in this life, I curse you to be the same as I am now, not receiving what you most desire and constantly burned by its flames. And oh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. Endlessly. I'm sorry you had to witness something this shameful, Your Highness. I bid you farewell. General Peisu, please wait. May I be so bold as to ask how you exactly plan to deal with Swanji? She will be sealed beneath the mountain. She willingly committed treason for general pay if her obsessions does not weaken. I'm afraid that this won't be a long-term solution. Willingly committed treason for general pay? She said that? At the time, General Shuanji offered to leak military secrets to General Pei because of her feelings for him. But my general was not willing to fight a one-sided battle and refused. Later on, she ruined both of her legs so that General Pei could not abandon her, but he still refused to marry her. So she ruthlessly killed herself for the sole purpose of making him feel guilty. In my opinion, if General Shuanji had just let go of her feelings earlier, she would not have ended up in this state. So, Your Highness need not pity her. Farewell. What a strange person. For those who were not directly involved, it's difficult to judge the situation between General Swanji and General Pei. It's such a shame. All those poor brides, it's truly tragic. Mhm, mhm, mhm. We are now on episode 13, Nightmare from an Ancient Country, Part 1. We have birds chirping. I had Nanfeng send them back. They'll tell everyone that you're not a bad person. You were hurt? Let me take a look. Don't be afraid. You need to be tended to if you're hurt. I promise your facial scars won't scare me. Okay, it's got loading. Let us stop here on this place while waiting for it to load. Let me just grab my bottle. Yes. Let's fucking go. What are these? My ads are. I know I'm currently reading Heaven Official's Blessing, but my ads are like, Hua-Cheng birthday merch. Please no. My money is reserved for something else. I will be. What do you call this? Oh, thank you for the hydrate Miyaki. Let me just drink again. The hydrates for tonight will be Red Horse. Not sponsored, but if they want to, I will not say no. Also, I am reading from Billy Comics. I do not promote Billy, but yes, I just need to tell you that yes, I'm reading from this website. I am not in any way, shape, or form related to this website. Although I know that they've been going around like offering what do you call this, a partnership, a deal to certain VTubers, I don't think that they will ever try to recruit me because of my content. Although I do love to read manhua in their website, and I basically read Chinese anime stories for fun on my streams. My content is not really friendly to a Chinese company because of political things, like the, you know, because remember my we got this, my intro. I'm a moon eating, fortune telling dragon, sea dragon from the West Philippines Sea, so that poses an issue, and I'm not willing to let go of that. I am very, very proud that I am from the West Philippine Sea. It's my heritage as a Bagunawa, you know. Let's try to continue reading this story. It's being very hard to. Okay, is it? It's not loading. It doesn't want to. But I will continue the parts that are loaded. Okay, now we can see that the kid is undoing his bandages. It's not even that bad. And he is very, very shocked about it. Not because it's ugly, because he knows what this is exactly. Oh no, come on. Load for me, honey. How are y'all doing while we are loading this? Oh my god, all these hydrates. Miyaki, you want me to get drunk, don't you? But yes, cheers to that. You know what? I really think that I should have a hand drinking alcohol or whatever, because I look janky when I'm doing this, like when I'm drinking. That looks very, very sus. How many hydrates is that? I don't really know. Oh, gone is here. Back's gone. Hello, hello. And yes, I'm doing a drinking stream right now, and I'm not really drunk yet, but um, we will be very, very soon. Let me just wait for it to load things. I'm actually drinking as I read. It's not showing up. I hate it. Okay. Did it load? Okay, it did. Good. Okay, 17. Not a single one missing. This will make it easier when people come to identify the corpses later. So these are the dead brides. Why are you sitting there in a daze? Where's that child? Wasn't he determined to follow you just a second ago? Not even death could have separated him from you. He has the human face disease. How's that possible? That thing was eliminated hundreds of years ago, and the source of it has disappeared. You probably saw it wrong. It's the very same disease that destroyed the country of Shenle 800 years ago. Kingdom of Shenle is the kingdom where Xian used to be the prince. Others may mistake it, but not me. Never. Let's go to the next episode. Oh, wait. Oh, no. There we go. I keep getting surprised that my model keeps turning back to, that. You should tell me. I look better this way with my purple and turquoise, well, aquamarine hair. I'm not really sure what shade this is. But yeah. Let's continue. Is this human disease face disease contagious? Oh no, why is it so slow? Why? Nani? I'm not really sure why it's so slow. It's not my internet that's slow. Let me just Billy, can you please work? Stop being homophobic. It's June. It's Pride Month. Let me read my gay stories. Let's continue. I don't think so. The human face disease is highly contagious. The entirety of Fujian Mountain would already be infected if that child's disease was still at transmittable stage. He's probably already cured. He just has scars he can't get rid of. Then I'm afraid that means he's no ordinary person. It's my fault that he ran away. My reaction was so strong that it scared him. We have to find him quickly. Hey! Eugen Mountain is huge. We won't be able to find him with just the two of us. We need to get help. You're right. We must immediately report this to the Heavenly Court. Where's Fuyao? Why isn't he back yet? So you remember Fuyao, the snarky little bitch from earlier? Yes, so he's missing, kinda, not really. Let's continue. We both ran out of the temple at the same time and went in opposite directions, but it shouldn't be taking him this long. You're hurt? This isn't my blood. Then where did you go to get covered in so much blood? I love how he's drawn with permanently rolling eyeballs. After I left, I went north to try and distract the ghost brides, but I ended up in the corpse forest. Corpse forest? What corpse forest? The forest of hanging corpses? What are you talking about? The forest of hanging corpses, from the green light that roams the dark. I never would have thought that Chuanji knew Chirong. Chirong? You don't know about the green ghost Chirong? I do not. You aren't very knowledgeable, in your highness. What have you been doing these past couple of centuries? In terms of his abilities, the green ghost Chirong isn't much of a threat, according to the Palace of Lingwen. He's only considered a near devastation ghost, not a true ghost king. Wherever he goes, he likes to create a forest of hanging corpses to make a rain of crimson blood. So you remember earlier it was raining blood? Yeah, apparently that's him. He has really bad taste. Oh no. Oh no. Please load. And while you're loading, I'm just going to take a drink. Yeah. Uh, let's scroll down. Okay. Will we be done after the people at the foot of the mountain come and claim the corpses? Yes, but we can't wait any longer. We need to head back immediately. What's wrong? This place has human face disease. Oh, let's continue. We are now on episode 15, The Crimson Rain That Seeks the Flower. And I am now currently almost halfway through my 1 liter bottle of Red Horse. I'm not yet drunk, obviously. I'm only halfway to my 1 liter bottle. Oh, hi! Thank you! Prince Juan! Hello, darling! Thank you for the raid! How are you? What have you been streaming? What have you been up to, honey? Let's check. Hold on, how do I check that? Oh, wait. I am having a hard time figuring out what. Okay, I think. Hello? Hello? How do I. Oh, you were playing Final Fantasy 14? It's the online one, yes? You know what? We should play together. I used to stream it, but you know how my friends are. They tend to get distracted by other games, which is also fine. But yeah, we are in the Japanese data center, but I also have a character in. Wait, is that Europe or I forgot? Odin. I have one in Odin. I have a few in Gungnir. Yes, Elemental Gungnir. I'm not really very good at it, but I have what do I have? I forgot what type. Um, I have this gladiator character. Oh, Tonberry. Moshi has been telling me that most Filipinos play there, but I haven't really tried because I don't have anyone to go with me. So I was stuck in Gungnir for a while. What other servers are you in? I have how many characters do I have? I think I have 3 or something. 2 of them are in Gungnir, and then the other one is in Odin. Cactuar, I haven't really tried there, and I don't know where that is exactly. Is it also in Japan? Is it all? I see. Anyway, currently I am streaming Heaven Official's Blessing, which is a book. And also there's an anime, which they call donghua since it's Chinese, but now I'm reading the manhua. It's been adapted into different media. I'm also waiting for the live action. I'm definitely going to watch it if it does get released, because I've been waiting for it since like last year. Oh, it's in either North America. I'm not really sure where Odin is. I'm very, very confused because there are so many servers. Because in other games, there's usually just like four or like 4 to 6 servers. But yeah, how are you doing? Hold on. What was I doing? Yeah, I'm reading Have an Official's Blessing, and we are now in chapter 15, The Crimson Rain That Seeks the Flower. 15th episode of Heaven Official's Blessing manhua. I'm reading this from the official site, bilibilicomics.com. No, I do not promote Bilibili. It just so happens that this can only be found here. And let us continue. So we are now in the communication array. And this is General Nanyang function. General Pei Jr. Has old General Pei returned yet? If he's back already, then he must come and see Xuanji. We want to seal her away once she tells us about the green ghost's whereabouts. But she's gone crazy. All she does is scream for the general whenever we try to question her. Ming Wang Palace, Peisu. There's no point in him seeing her. She'll only become crazier. Excuse me? Is the green ghost Chiro really on Yujin Mountain? That one was Xielian, the crown prince of Shanle, our main character. No, he's not. That corpse forest was just something Xuanji made to worship him. After she died, Xuanji didn't have the strength to cause any trouble, but once she received the green ghost's favor, her powers grew stronger and she was able to wreak havoc in the mortal realm. Fuck it, I can't take this anymore. I don't care. Just call the general. It seems they're pushing all the blame onto Xuanji. Finding Lingwen is more important right now. Heavenly capital. Look at it. It's so nice and tall. This is the palace of Lingwen. The human face disease is of great importance, so the palace of Lingwen will put all of its efforts into finding that boy with the head bandages. As for the child's spirit Your Highness spoke of, we have yet to find it. If we find anything later on, we shall notify you. She's so fucking hot, and this picture is so fucking gorgeous. This trip to the north ended up pulling you into many different problems. Thank you for your hard work, Your Highness. Your 8.8 million merits debt has been fully paid off. I received help from Function and Muqing's subordinates and from the subdeity of the Palace of Mingwang Peisu. I can't thank them enough. Well, since General Pei was the one who caused all this trouble, it's only natural that Pei Jr. would come to clean up his mess. There's no need for Your Highness to be so polite. As for the two officials, what about them? They descended to the mortal realm without their generals knowing to earn merits. They'll naturally be rewarded for their work, so again, there is no need for Your Highness to be indebted to them. That's right. While I was down there, I met someone who could control silver butterflies. Would you happen to know who that person could be? And then something fell down. Silver butterflies? Your Highness, do you really not know? Should I know? Your Highness, have you heard of the 4 famous tales and 4 famous calamities? The prince who pleased the gods. The young lord who poured wine. The general who broke his sword. The princess who slit her throat. These four scenes, the prince who pleased the gods is referring to the grand parade that Your Highness participated in many years ago with martial might in an offering to the gods. Okay, that was him when he was immortal. The other three scenes are florid tales about a couple of heavenly officials from before their ascensions. As for the four calamities, they are ghost kings of the ghost realm, the only ghosts who have been given the devastation rank. You must avoid provoking them at all cost, Your Highness. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Prince Plan. And hello, Kira. Hi, hello. Yes, we're reading a manhua. It's called Heaven Official's Blessing. And we are currently in episode 16, The Crimson Rain That Seeks the Flower, Part 2. And yeah, let me just stretch again. And let me just drink from my bottle of Red Horse. Wonderful. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I just drank, but cheers. Again, we are now at episode 16. Absolutely not drunk yet. Okay, let's continue. The black water that submerges ships. The green light that roams the dark. The calamity that dresses in white. The crimson rain that seeks the flower. The black water that submerges ships is said to be a water ghost, but he's extremely low-key and has almost never been seen by anyone. The green light that roams the dark, or the green ghost, Chirong, loves to hang bodies upside down to make a forest of corpses. As for the calamity that dresses in white, I believe Your Highness is quite familiar with him. He's also known as White No-Face. White No-Face is already no more, so it's alright if we don't mention him. Besides, even if he did still exist, he wouldn't have the chance to cause any more tragedies. And the last one? The one and the one calamity that the heavenly realm wishes to never cross. The crimson rain that seeks the flower, or crimson rain sought flower, Hua Cheng. Those silver butterflies you mentioned were actually wraith butterflies. They are what Hua Cheng is known for. Though Hua Cheng is definitely a fake name, the only sure thing about his real form is his red clothing and the carnage and bloody rain that always follows in his wake. As for his true identity, it's even more disputed. Some say he was a cripple tormented by others for being born without his right eye, and thus despised the world. Some say he was a young soldier who died fighting for his country and still harbors regrets. Some say that he couldn't let go of a lover who passed before him and became a lovelorn ghost as a result. Another ridiculous theory claims that he ascended and became a heavenly official long ago, but chose to leave the heavenly realm and became a ghost. All in all, he's a mysterious existence. We only know that he was born near Tonglu Mountain and nothing more. Tonglu Mountain sounds familiar. You should know that place, Your Highness. It's host to Goo City, the city known for being as toxic as the goo poison. They say that every 100 years, 10,000 ghosts gather there to kill each other until only one remains. Whoever emerges victorious from this bloodbath is said to become a new ghost king that will change the world as we know it. For the past 100 years, only two ghosts succeeded in winning this ghostly slaughter. One of them was Watchung. I assume Your Highness doesn't know of Watchung's most famous battle. The battle between the red-clothed Ghost King and 33 heavenly officials. The battle that threw the world into chaos and left even the gods in pain and tears. Next episode. The episodes are quite short. That's why even if we are at like episode 17 now, the story hasn't really gone so far into the plot. Oh no, it's not loading. Let's refresh it. How have you guys been? Are you enjoying the story so far? Let me just check. Okay, I'm checking Twitter and I've been tagged by Prince L. Flan, or our Let's Flan VTuber. Hold on. Have I added you into the list? Okay. Because I have a list of Filipino food. And although you appear as a pudding, the name is Prince L. Flan, which is Leche Flan. So that's very Filipino. I will be adding you to my Filipino food list. It's called Meal Plan, and don't ask why I have a meal plan Twitter list. I will be How did I know your middle name? I just assumed that L Fran means leche flan. Also, it's one of my favorite things, my favorite foods, especially when it has, what do you call that? Lime or lemons? Wonderful. Great. I love it. Also, I love it when you put it in halo halo. I just love Filipino food. And I don't know why, but my WhatsApp just... Why is a Chinese number texting me with all these things? I do not understand. My Chinese character reading ability is very limited, although I do have 6 units in Mandarin. My professor back then was like almost crying because he's like, Miss Bakunawa, when we are in class, you're very, very talkative and you can speak, you know, somewhat conversational Mandarin with me, because I'm a very hyperactive kid in class. Like I recite a lot because I know I was very interested in learning the language, but when I have to write it down, oh no, I literally flunked the exam. I don't know how I passed that subject while flunking the written exams, but I can only speak. But reading and writing, those two things, no. Hi, I'm Bibi Bakunawa. I'm 1,000 years old, and I cannot read Chinese. Oh, toge? It's also one of my favorite foods. But like, it's very laborious to do. Like, you have to actually clean it one by one, right? Except if you buy from like, maybe SM supermarket, because they already have it prepared, and you just have to wash it and clean it. But like, if you're buying it from a regular supermarket, you have to like manually remove the things that are not supposed to be on the toge. But I love that. It's one of my favorite Filipino food. I just love eating in general. In fact, I have a Filipino food in front of me right now. I have chicharon. But I cannot open my chicharon yet because I still have my choco oatmeal cookie. I'm not really into sweet foods, but I will eat this cookie because my dearest snail gave it to me. He actually bought me all of this. Such a good snail. But actually, I'm starting to have a realization that he bought me all this because I went to 7-Eleven with him and was the one to like basically be the face to buy the things because he is a minor. Underage drinking. He got himself some alcohol, and I'm actually fine with that because I'm basically his mom. No, I did not give birth to him, but I'm technically his mom. I'm raising him, and I'm fine with him drinking as long as it's in the house. Like, he's safe here, and he can experiment with his alcohol tolerance instead of, him being a shut-in child that doesn't know how to drink, and then when we let him out for college, he will start drinking and then passing out on the streets. No, 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 that cannot be. So I just let him drink here at home. Do the other adults agree with me in my child raising policies? Maybe not, because they're boomers. But if I'm your mother, if I'm your guardian, I will let you drink in my household reasonably after you have had dinner. I won't just let you drink alcohol without dinner. Oh no. The the chocolate on this is too sticky. It's sticking on my teeth. I hate it. Let me just drink some Red Horse. Good. You know what? Yes, exactly, Meowcake. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Ling! Hi, baby! Come on, let's go. We are drinking some Red Horse while reading our favorite, my favorite, to Star Ember art. Beautiful. I love it. Yes, we're reading, guys. And I was like talking about how I'm eating oatmeal cookie because my snail got me this. He basically bought me the Red Horse, the chicharon, and the oatmeal cookie. But now that I'm thinking about it, this is bribe. He is bribing me because I accompanied him to buy alcohol in 7-Eleven. I do not advertise underage drinking for all legal intents and purposes. Oh, Uncle Lobo. Hi, hi. I think this is the first time that I've seen you here. Thank you for the hydrate, but I must let you know that my hydrate for tonight is Red Horse. Red Horse extra strong beer. I have a 1 liter bottle with me. My snail thinks it's embarrassing that I'm holding this big ass bottle. Yes, that guy. That is 2 hydrates. Let me drink 2. 1, 2. As I was saying, I'm not really advertising underage drinking, but my thing is that if he really wants to drink, it better be inside our house where he's safe and he can test his alcohol tolerance so that when we let him go off to college and see other snails his age, he will not be a stupid ass who will make a fool out of himself and just drink and pass out anywhere because he has absolutely no alcohol tolerance. So it's better that he drinks here. Another hydrate. Let's go for it. Good stuff. I've had more than half of this bottle. Thank you for dropping by. Again, we are currently reading TGCF, Yanguan Shifu, which is Heaven Official's Blessing. We are now in episode 17. The episodes are quite short, but I'm actually here for the art because I've already read the book, at least the first 2 books. And then I've also seen the first season of the donghua. Oh, Patty's Point. Which place? 3 different cocktails. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. But I do make very, very good mixes. In fact, another drunken story. Back in college, I was basically an alcoholic. I was drunk like every other day. I had issues, okay? And I had friends with me, and we called ourselves the Bubblegum Gang, or the Bubble Gang for short. And it's because of this concoction that I like to make. It is, what do you call this? Is it tuba? Wait, was that tuba? I'm not sure, but it's a local type of drink from coconuts, and it is bubblegum flavored. I think I've said this before, but yeah. So we have that, and then I mix it with C2. And when I mix it with C2, you will not be able to tell that it is alcoholic in any way. Like, it tastes like juice, like bubblegum flavored iced tea. And we have this friend who doesn't really drink alcohol. He's a guy named Kim, and I was like, you know what? I know you don't drink and all, but if your issue is that alcohol doesn't taste great, come here, try this. And then when he tried, he was like, hey, this doesn't taste bad. This doesn't taste like alcohol. It's just like juice. So this idiot drinks really fast because he thinks it's just juice, when I've clearly told him this has alcohol in it. It just tastes really nice. So you know how when you're drinking, you should pace yourself, right? You're not supposed to drink it all in one go, because like the same amount of alcohol can affect you differently depending on how fast you drink it. But this friend of mine, not knowing that, He just drank it as if it was juice, and needless to say, a few minutes later, he was very, very drunk and red. And that was very, very funny. Yes, a rookie mistake. That's one of my favorite mixes. My other favorite mix is soju with 7 Up, or what's the other one? What's the other one? Sprite. It's either 7 Up or Sprite, and then you put what's this thing? Yakult and Dalgona. No, not Dalgona. Melona ice cream. You put ice cream in your soju. So, if you try that, good luck in tasting the alcohol. It tastes just like sweet juice. It tastes great. It tastes like ice cream. So, I think I have made Mama Bakunawa drink it, some of it once, and it's a very, very bad drink. Like bad in the way that it tastes so good that you wouldn't notice that you've drank too much of it, and it will just hit you like a fucking truck without you noticing. Gin, 2 to 3 different red energy drinks, and Carabao's milk. Interesting. I'm not really a gin type of person, but what interests me is the Carabao's milk, because Carabao's milk is great. I used to buy overpriced Carabao's milk when I was still living in Manila in SM, because there's a place there that sells overpriced Carabao's milk. But it tastes so good. Oh yeah, you would palpitate from that energy drinks. Cause like alcohol, it's all chill, it's all good, but 3 types of energy drinks, you're asking for a heart attack, dear. Like I do not recommend any energy drink and alcohol. Like put juice in it, put carbonated drinks, put ice cream, put chocolate, put anything. But energy drinks are worse than alcohol. Dragon and Stall? Oh my god. What do you put in it? Red Bull, Monster? What other energy drinks are there? A strawberry tang. The other one that has tang that I know is like gin, and then pineapple tang, and I forgot the other ingredient. I'm not really into it, but it gets you drunk. Why am I sharing my recipes here? I was really an alcoholic when I was in college. Like there were times when I was like studying for an exam, and I would have a huge mug of chocolate drink, and I would just casually pour any alcoholic drink I find at home. So if that is tanduay, then tanduay it is. I'll put it in my hot choco. Or sometimes it's not even hot choco, it's tea. It's spiked tea. Gin Sile? I don't think I have. Oh, Cobra and Sting. Oh my god. Oh my god. The actual worst of the bunch. Oh no. Cobra, Sting, and Extra Jaws. Like my only experience in drinking those were like when I was in high school and I was doing the CAT thingy, the military training thingy. I was one of the first batch in my school that allowed women to join in their 3rd year, and that is something that we drank a lot. Oh, thank you for the hydrate pixies and Miyaki. Let me just drink to that. Cheers. One and two. You know what? Here's the thing. I think I'm like maybe estimate. I'm like 4/6. No. Hmm. I'm like more than halfway through my bottle, but my snail came over and gave me like a bottle of 7 Up, but obviously it's not 7 Up inside. I don't know what he put in this one. My guess is that this is rum and some other thing. Let me taste it. Oh god, it smells nasty. Here's the thing, I don't like drinking carbonated drinks. I only drink carbonated drinks in 2 occasions. Actually, 3. The first one is when it's in float, like, the Coke float in McDonald's. The other occasion is when I'm drinking alcoholic drinks because, you mix it. And the third occasion is when I'm really fucking desperate because there's no water. But I will be cursing whoever is serving anything at that moment for not having water and just carbonated drink. Ah. Oh, this smells so fucking nasty. It smells like what do you call this? Varnish? Yes, varnish with paint and thinner. Oh my god. Let me taste it. It's so nasty. Hey yo, what the fuck? It's horrible. It tastes exactly like it smells like. It tastes like paint varnish. I fucking hate this. I forgot what we bought. It's a brown hard drink. And I don't know what he mixed it with. But it tastes like paint varnish with thinner. I hate it. Red Horse tastes a lot better. Hey yo, what the fuck? Yes, exactly. Like, I know I'm not yet drunk, but like, I'm mildly inebriated enough for me to actually drink this. Oh, hold on. Let me check on my other friends because I think they're also drinking. Because like I messaged them. Well, I didn't message them. We were on voice call, and I was like, "Hey, I'm drinking." Um, wait, who is messaging me? Who is this? Someone messaged me 2 minutes ago, and let me check. Who is this? Um, they're asking if I'm I'm going to church tomorrow. No. I know that I know this person because we are in 4 servers together. But here's the thing. I'm not going to church tomorrow, honey. Have you seen me? Have you fucking seen me? Yes, I am not. Well, yes, but also no, I'm not drunk yet. Prince Plan. Got another friend who regularly drinks vodka, and he always offers a mix of vodka and pomegranate juice. Where we stay at his place. Actually, that doesn't really sound so bad. I I would try that. Is the mix good though? Like, in theory, it doesn't sound bad, but like it usually depends on what brand of juice you use and what brand of vodka. That also matters. Why, Nelly? Oh, I want to try that. Anyway, I'm I'm not really. Hold on, this. I am very, very, very confused right now. Who is this? Let me just figure out who is messaging me because obviously I'm not that sober. Is this Isabella? Is this Isabella? I am very, very confused. It must be. But oolong juice. Oh, I thought it would have oolong tea, but apparently not. Whiskey and vodka. I'm not really a whiskey person, but vodka's always nice. I This was supposed to be like a book, well, not book, but like a manhua reading stream, but now I'm just blabbering about drinks. I don't really like drinks that are like piss colored. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I don't like it when it's not like clear drinks and it's not like poison colored either. Oh, yes, I'm really fucking fun when you're drinking with me. I have a lot of weird ass drinking stories. Do you want to hear some of them? Like, we can ditch this whole manhwa reading thing, but it's just BB talking about the stupid shit she's done while drunk. If you're up to that, I'm also up to it. Let me just drink through that. Drunk story number one. So, yeah, like I have said earlier, when I was in college, I was a fucking alcoholic. I was always drunk. And I have a motto. It wasn't Filipino because it rhymed that way. Let me just try to remember the motto. Uh, Kung ako ay iinom, ako ay gagapang. Kung hindi ako gagapang, wag na lang. Basically, if I'm going to drink, I will be shit-faced to the point that I will be crawling on the floor, throwing up. But if you're drinking to have fun and not be shit-faced, don't fucking ask me to drink because that's not the point. That's not why I wanted to drink. I wanted to be no! Local Bakunawa reveals her alcoholic past. But yeah, it was in college. It was a rough time. So that was a thing. And um wait, I don't know which stupid story to tell you because there are way too many. Which one would you like to know about? The one where I got into a relationship drunk, or the one where I ran to the cemetery, or the one where this is sounding so bad. Oh no. Wait, which one is not so sus? The one where I made someone question their whole sexuality? Oh, Pixies. Oh, darling, darling. It's much worse than that. So, let me just. Okay, so, well, there's this guy. We were friends, and I was obviously not in the right mental state at that moment because, like, obviously, I was in college. I had a lot of problems going on. I had issues that needed to be solved. Not my alcohol, but I keep on trying with alcohol anyway. So, long story short, we were kind of drunk, and like, it was weird because he kind of, I don't know. He's okay. And for some reason, we got together while I was drunk because some of my friends were very, very shady and they left us alone. And long story short, he became my boyfriend. And yeah, I was drunk for the entirety of that relationship, which didn't last longer than a month. So, if you're asking about confessions, I have something worse. I got into a relationship while I was drunk. Ah, the stupidity. I was like, I don't know, how old was I? That was my first boyfriend. I was like 19, probably. He was older than me by a few years, but I was also his first girlfriend, so yeah. Both of us were drunk and stupid, and we got together. I think I agreed to being his girlfriend while we were on a bus while I was drunk, half dead. Absolutely horrible. I have a lot of drunk stories, honey. Honey, I was a fucking mess. That's why, like, nowadays, I just feel like I'm so tame because even if I do get drunk, all the things that I do, it cannot compare to the stupidity that I have done when I was in college. Like, I was so fucking stupid. So yeah, that was the time when I was in a relationship and I was drunk the whole time because whenever we get together, we also drank and like we didn't really have time to think the relationship over because obviously we were always drinking. I don't know what their issue was back then, but my issue was like, yeah, mental issues. Unresolved mental issues. But yeah, I'm a lot more stable now. I'm a lot more calm. Like, I know people think I'm very, very wild and I have such a strong personality, but I have mellowed down a lot. Like, if you compare myself right now to who I was and how I was back then, I was so fucking wild. Like I said, I was literally running to a cemetery while drunk. Oh no, you got drunk and you confessed. I hope that went well for you, but I just have a feeling that confessing while drunk will never lead to like any nice results. But yes, roar. Ah. Oh, also, I'm not really drunk yet. Because, like, if I'm already drunk, I wouldn't be able to tell coherent stories because I would be saying stupid shit. And right now, I'm just mildly inebriated. Uh huh, uh huh, uh huh. Where was I? What was I supposed to do? Oh no, so you forgot everything? Well, that used to happen to me too. Like, if I black out so hard, like it hits you like a fucking truck, there's a chance that you will indeed lose the brain cells. Ah, I've had nights like that. Um, I I can't remember what are the things that I have forgotten during great bouts of drunkenness, but it's usually something funny. I haven't really done anything stupid or life threatening. It's just always fun. Like I said, I'm fun when I'm drunk, but I don't do it often because I am getting old. My body doesn't respond to alcohol like it used to. Like back then, I could be like, hey, get fucking drunk and then still go to school the next morning or afternoon, whichever. But now, if I get drunk, oh god. Oh no, 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 no. It's going to be a bad time. Yes. Alcohol is, it's fun sometimes, but I do not recommend doing what I used to do. Like, like I said, I had issues, okay? I had a lot of issues, which is why I was alcoholic back then. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me just take a swig of my Red Horse. Ah, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, does anyone else have like a cute drunken story? Oh, oh, I just remembered something. So, there was this one time we were doing volunteer work for a subject. I forgot what subject it is, but like we have to review all students for their exam and somewhere in Quezon. And it's like the first time I went there. And we had to sleep at the public school where we were teaching the all students, because where else will we sleep? We don't have the budget for that. So when we went there, we had groups, and in those groups we have like we were assigned to different rooms with our group mates. We're co-ed and we're in college, so they're like, yeah, we don't really care about that segregation of the sexist thing. But here's the thing, a lot of gay things happened. Oh no. So they started playing truth or dare while drunk, and I was like this silent student. Like, I don't really have a lot of friends, mostly because I'm weird and people can tell. Like, they think I'm cool, but also at the same time they think I'm weird, so they don't really know how to approach me. So when they were playing, I was like just watching from afar, and then they invited me, and then I instigated a lot of gay things to happen. uh I don't know how to tell this story because this needs physical demonstration. Basically, I made boys do questionable things, like someone needs to sit down and then put a water paper cup between their legs, and the other boy has to put his hands behind his back and then drink from the paper cup. you know It looks horrible if you try to imagine it, but bear with me. Bear with me. And what else did I do? Oh, I also made them sit on each other's laps and put their foreheads together. And okay, I was like, you know what? Put your foreheads together. Tell 3 nice things about each other that you like. Mr. Lecheflan, please do not expose me, but yes. Hey, I was also playing along. And they're like, you know what? You do that too. You also let some girl sit on your lap and tell them nice things with your foreheads together. And I was like, well, I'm not sure who you think is losing in this game, because I can definitely do that. Ah. It's just so funny. Like, they were doing body shots. Like, I was just playing along with their game. And like, after that, everyone looked at me differently. Because, like, they're like, you are very, very interesting. You are wild. And therefore, I got invited to um, a drinking night, a bar hopping night after that, because we were not really friends before that activity, but they thought I was like very funny, so they invited me. And then when I got there, I was already drunk because I was already drinking with some other friends, and they were like, "Oh, come over to this bar," which is like a few blocks away from the bar where I was drinking at. And like when I got there, there's this girl. I don't know her, know her name, never seen her in my life, and never saw her again. And I don't know how it got to that point. And they were like, "Oh, if you make out with this girl, we are also going to make out." Like there are two boys, and if we kiss each other, the two boys are also going to kiss. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but what if you don't? What will we do to you if you don't? And they were like, okay, what do you want us to do if we were not able to pull through with it? And I'm like, 50 slaps. 50 slaps whenever I want to. Whenever I see you, I don't care if you're married or a grandfather. I don't care if your children are with you. I don't care if you're a professor or a politician. Whenever I see you, I can slap you in front of your wife, in front of your children, in front of your constituents, or in front of your colleagues. So, needless to say, somewhere out there, there are two boys who still owe me 48 slaps. So, wherever they are, if y'all are watching this in sometime in the future, just so you know, I have never forgotten. And if ever I do see you again, if ever I do find you, I don't care if you're in front of your mother, I will slap you with all my might. And you have already experienced it like twice, right? And you know how hard I can slap. So get ready for it. Hey, Kira. You want me to slap you? Oh, that's a different thing because I know that you will enjoy it. If you want to be slapped, I don't know. How can I slap you? I'm not real. I'm an anime girl. But if you pay me enough, oh, little prince of the Leche Flan family. No, I never forget. I never forget. I don't forget about things owed to me. Like, I will not talk about it, but I will not forget it either. You know how the Bakunawa is like sort of a villain in the story, right? What type of villain will I be if I don't harbor bad intentions to people who have wronged me? The hell am I saying? Oh no. Where's my drink? Let me just drink. Adami mommy dragon that is a hard S. I will not confirm nor deny the allegations. Like I said, Miyauki, if you want to be slapped, I will think about it. But as far as I'm concerned, I am two-dimensional. I am an anime girl, so that's kind of a tall order. But if you pay me enough, oh no, my Red Horse manhua and chill has turned into this. Just me drunkenly talking about the stupid shit I did while I was drunk in college. What? Let me just try to rack my brains. Let me ask my one last remaining brain cell if I can still remember things that I have done while I was drunk. I've told you about the slap bet thingy, and I've also told you about the part where I got into a relationship while drunk. What else? I think I've also told you about the time I went to the cemetery while drunk. What else? There's just way too many stupid things. I can clearly remember my friends trying to bring me back to our friend's place because I was like walking and running away. And they couldn't stop me, so someone had to carry me, like literally carry me like a sack of potatoes on their shoulder. Like, come back, woman. It's time to go home. I forgot what year that was, but like it was a long time ago. I'm all chill now. I'm very, very chill. You know. I was supposed to be reading. What was I reading? I was reading Heaven Official's Blessing, episode 17, Battle Between Gods and Ghosts. We were like at an exciting part 2. Oh, hold on. Before we actually continue, let me just hold on. Let me just go to the bathroom real quick because if you have been drinking for a while, you will feel the need to go to the bathroom because that's a lot of liquids. And while I go to the bathroom, I would appreciate it if you share my stream and I don't know, share the good news of the drunken Bakunawa or something. Hold on, I will be right back. And I am back. Hi, hello. Hello. Thank you for retweeting. Thank you for sharing the good news of me being absolutely a mess. And hold on, let me just. You know what? It's almost 12 o'clock, and it's funny because me and my group of friends have been talking about this. I've been telling them, as the mother of the group, I think it is my duty to tell them that we should we should really get our shit together and restart our, what do you call that, body clock, because we've been sleeping at like 7 a.m., which is not healthy because I have a day job. Luckily for me, my day job starts in the afternoon, but we used to stream in the morning. If you do remember, I used to stream at 9 a.m., but now I've just started sleeping by then because we are still like having, I don't know, an exchange of stupid thoughts and ideas at 7 a.m. We were still playing VR chat at 5 a.m. Oh, which by the way, one of these days we will be doing some stupid VR chat moments together with my friends. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, and I will drink to that. So yeah, I should start sleeping by 12 p.m., but here we are. I'm still drinking, and we're still going to read, have an official's blessing. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Ah, okay. Let's continue. Finally, because like I think I have been talking way too long, and I've been exposing myself. I mean, I have done sussier things than things that I've done when I'm drunk. Oddly, the sussiest things I've done were done not drunk. Totally sane and not under the influence. If anything, I've just done really fun things while I was drunk. So, where was I? Yes, I am lost again. Okay. One ghost. Challenge 33 heavenly officials. Okay, so for those of you who just joined in while I was like having a moment talking about the things that I've done while I was drunk, we are reading Heaven Official's Blessing. We are at episode 17, Battle Between Gods and Ghosts, and we are now talking about Hua Cheng, or like the Ghost King that everyone is afraid of, and they're explaining how he challenged 33 heavenly officials. And when we say heavenly officials, you can just think of them as gods. So yeah, he challenged 33 gods. Correct. And I explained this earlier, but I think y'all are not here yet. But like a lot of people have been comparing me to Nina Kasaka because I don't know, I don't think we sound the same. But some people do. Maybe it's because of the mommy vibe. And then when I released my teaser of my actual model and they saw my salakot, they were like, oh, is this like the official mommy hat? Because like their hat is somewhat similar shape to mine, but the thing is that is like a very common Asian hat, but my hat specifically is not inspired by Nina's, although they do have a similar shape. They have a different color, different form. Mine was inspired by this hat of Shellyan because, well, it's not obvious here, but like it has like, I don't know what you call that, a very very thin cloth behind it to block out the sun. So yeah, this is my inspiration for that design. Although his is made out of probably leaves and grass, mine is more of a solid one. Like it's more constructed. Like, you know, the regular salakot. This one is more of a straw hat, constructed like a salakot. Let's go down. That's hard to believe. It is, but that's exactly what he did. At that time, Hua Cheng had only just become a devastation ghost and only challenged 35 heavenly officials. So this is Hua Cheng. You can recognize him with his all red attire. 33 of the challenge officials found it hilarious and decided to band together to teach him a lesson. Martial gods were the first to accept the challenge. Your Highness should know that martial gods have the largest amount of believers, and thus have the strongest spiritual powers. And that Hua Cheng, although a devastation ghost, was still a fledgling who wasn't powerful enough for gods to fear him. Unbelievably, after just one battle, the attending martial gods were all wiped out. Their spiritual weapons, no matter how powerful they were all shattered by Hua Cheng's strange saber. So this is the saber. In the books, they call it a scimitar, and it has a name. Isai! Hello, honey! Hi, welcome to my stream. We are reading Heaven Official's Blessing. I'm glad that you came here after I was talking a lot of shit about the stupid stuff I did when I was in college while drinking. So yeah, I'm glad that that was over. So you will have an untarnished vision of me, not the stupid drunken woman in college. You're still at the office. Oh. I hope that work is not being a pain in the ass. Oh, you're in tea break. Well, it's 12 a.m. for me, and I am drinking Redhorse. I am not really drunk yet, though. I'm just mildly inebriated. And yeah, I'm just having fun reading this story with them. I think you will like this story as well because it's very, very well illustrated. I really love the art style. Soda and root beer. When you go back to the Philippines, we need to meet each other. We can drink. I will be drinking something else while you drink your soda and root beer. I like root beer too. Like, it's one of the carbonated drinks that I am not really mad at because, as you know, I've already told our dear viewers here earlier, I don't really like what do you call this, soda or other types of carbonated drinks, but root beer is an exception. I like root beer. So yeah, again. Oh, before I forgot, I think I wasn't able to say it earlier. Our background music is from PuzzlianStudios.com. You can check them out for more background music. Let us continue reading Heaven Official's Blessing. We are still talking about Hua Cheng, the Ghost King, who has defeated 33 gods or heavenly officials. So their spiritual weapons, no matter how powerful they were all shattered by Hua Cheng's strange saber. After the martial god's defeat, it was the civil god's turn to confront him in debate. So let me just explain this real quick. When we say martial gods, they were gods that ascended because of their cultivation in martial arts, like, you know, the fighting type. The civil gods is like Lingwen, this lady over here, the one that we've met earlier. She's more on the um, organizational type of stuff. So they're the martial gods are more strong and they have a lot of followers, but the civil gods, they have to be smarter. So when Hua Cheng fought the martial gods, they fought with their powers, physically and spiritually. But with the civil gods, they have to like outsmart each other, debate each other. So after the martial gods' defeat, it was the civil gods' turn to confront him in a debate. But it ended up being more of a battle of insults than a literary debate. Hua Cheng could talk of the past, the present, and at great lengths. Sometimes politely, sometimes viciously, sometimes bitingly, and always rigorously. Not only was he able to quote from many sources, but he could also mislead the audience with lies. He humiliated several civil gods from the heavens to the earth, from past to present, until they were so infuriated that they spat out waterfalls of blood and dyed the skies red. Kita, how to improve alcohol tolerance? You have to drink more often, but as I have said, I recommend drinking at home. If you don't have a good alcohol tolerance, drink more, but drink at home. So that way, even if you like throw up and make a mess, make a fool out of yourself, you're doing it in the safety of your own home, so you don't encounter shady people trying to take advantage of you. Let us continue. Hua Cheng became famous after just one battle. But this isn't the only reason he's scary. What else is there? He asked the 33 defeated heavenly officials to fulfill the promise they made when they accepted the challenge. Your Highness knows the importance of a ghost's ashes, right? As long as their ashes are not destroyed, a ghost is immortal, even if their bodily flesh is damaged. They can still restore it. But if their ashes are destroyed, they will immediately scatter to dust and turn into smoke. What the two sides agreed on was that if Hua Cheng was defeated, he would offer up his ashes and leave it to the gods to dispose of. But if the heavenly officials lost, they would descend from the heavens and themselves return to being mortals. So I'm not sure if I'm just drunk or I remember incorrectly, but I think in the book the bet was kind of different. Yes, it included Hua Cheng giving up his ashes so they could like basically kill him effectively. I forgot what the dare was for the heavenly officials, but I don't remember this part about them turning to mortals again. Interesting. Maybe I'm just drunk though. Maybe. Oh, hi. I'm being rated by Mina! Mina! Hi, Mina! Hello, welcome, my brother and his four minions, Mina's minions. Hello, are you drunk? Yes, welcome, readers. We are reading Heaven Official's Blessing, and I was definitely not talking about my past as an alcoholic before. Oh, you love me. I love you too. You're drunk, bitch. Ah, you finished morbing? What the fuck? I thought you were playing League. What morbin? Oh, Meowki just redeemed a hydrate. Let me just drink from my big ass bottle of Red Horse. Hold on. Why are we more wholesome when we're drunk? Like, normally we would just like trash talk each other. More of the homophobes. Oh, there were homophobes? What were they saying? What were they saying? On this special month of June, a homophobe? In the year of our Lord 2022? Okay, it's good that you won. Because if you didn't win, hey booby, you followed me. Why only now? Booby, I thought you loved me. Why only now? Ah! A cock happy Pride Month. You should have told them they don't need to announce their kinks. If they want to be cucked, that's their thing. No need to like involve Pride Month because that is not related. Basically, you started blasting. Good for you. Good for you. I like that. So I was reading Heaven Official's Blessing, but everyone wanted to make me drink more, and I was also telling them drunken stories. You were not here earlier. I was telling them about the time I got into a relationship, and I was like basically drunk for the whole relationship because every time we met up, we were drinking. It didn't last a month even. And like that was my first boyfriend. Ah. Also, I told them about the time that I was like very drunk and I basically went to a cemetery. I ran to a cemetery while drunk. What else did I tell them about? Oh, that time where my classmates who I was not close to played Truth or Dare and they invited me and that's how they discovered I'm fucking insane and they started inviting me to bar hopping and then because of that I was like dared to kiss this girl. They underestimated how gay can I get, and now I have a running slap bet with two boys. And if I ever see them, whenever I will see them, I don't care if they're with their mothers. I don't care if they're with their wives or their children, their bosses. If I see them, I will fucking slap them so hard they will forget the date before I say hi. Hi, fucking missed me. I'm your college classmate. Remember that time you made me kiss a girl and then you were such a fucking pussy and you didn't kiss our other classmate? Yes, this is for that. Ah. Yeah, so I know I sound manic. I know. I am aware, but I'm really not drunk yet. I'm just a very fun person. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me just drink to that. Because I think my friends, especially Mino, is also drunk because I think he was also drinking. I think Mino and Elijah and Aya? Is Aya drinking as well? Is Aya drinking? I'm not sure. Is she still streaming? Let's check. Let me check Twitch. Oh, Aya is still streaming, and I'm not sure what she's doing right now. I bet she's still drawing. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Designing flower-based dresses and light drinks and karaoke. That's she's also drinking based on what I can see here. She has a bottle of Smirnoff in front of her. And I can see that she has some nuts and chocolates. But oh no, wait, this is not me. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. Oh my fucking god. I can't wait till I have my actual model rigged so we won't run into this problem of me looking like a different person while we're streaming. Although I do really love this chibi bakunawa. Chibi bakunawa. Let me just drink again. That is so good. Like one half one. I'm like almost 3/4 through the bottle. I'm a little dizzy, maybe. No, Serene, it's it's fine. It's okay to be late. What was I doing? Yes, I was supposed to be reading, but like I keep on talking. I'm just way too talkative to be doing actual things aside from talking. And we are now at episode 18 of Heaven Official's Blessing. Battle between gods and ghosts. Just a recap. Shillian just found out about the guy that went and picked him up at the forest, the one with the silver butterflies. His name is Huacheng, and he is a ghost king. And apparently the gods are afraid of him because he once challenged 33 gods. And basically the challenge was if he loses in martial arts and debate, because like there's 33 of them and there's just one of him, he will be basically dead because they will get his ashes. Because to ghosts, if someone gets your ashes and they scatter it, basically you're gone, poof, vanishing in thin air. But if he wins, the gods or the heavenly officials will go back down to earth and become mortals again. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let's move on. But who would be willing to return to the mortal realm and all its human suffering after they'd ascended to godhood? You must have already guessed it. What was the reasoning? If not for Huacheng's arrogant attitude and resolute declarations, or the immense self-confidence of the heavenly officials, they would have never agreed to compete against him in both battle and debate. Although they went back on their promises and brought humiliation upon themselves, it was quickly swept under the rug. As an individual, it was humiliating, but as a group, it was not that bad. As long as they kept silent and pretended it never happened, it would have faded away in a few decades. Then what happened afterwards? Afterwards, things turned into a nightmare that still frightens heavenly officials every time it's mentioned. The ghostly fire that burned down the temples of the 33 heavenly officials. Are you saying that Huacheng burned down all of the temples of those heavenly officials? Yes. With one fire, in one night only, all of those temples were burned to the ground. To this day, no one knows how he did it. Worst of all, the battle was displayed to royalty and nobles in a dream. The heavenly officials planned to show off their prowess to their followers, but they had not anticipated that they would be defeated to such an extent. Okay, let me do a little bit of explaining here because okay, a little background. So, you know how they are basically gods, right? And to them, to be a stronger god, you must have more followers. Oh, I'm being raided with 6 people. Hi, hello, thank you for the raid. Aya, hello. I am talking about have an official's blessing. I don't think I need to introduce myself because I think we are sharing a viewership here. But for those who don't know me, like hello Ayas people, my name is Bibi Bakunawa. I'm the hottie with horns, your internet mom without a firstborn. I'm a moon-eating, fortune-telling dragon, sea dragon from the West Philippine Sea. My name is Bibi, but you can call me Mommy. And yeah, right now we are reading Heaven Official's Blessing. I am a little drunk, maybe, because I've been drinking just like Aya. This is our official drunken night. Hi, baby girl. I was just explaining how things are in Heaven Official's Blessing, wherein you have these gods or heaven officials, and regular people can become gods by ascending if you cultivate it enough, if you develop powers enough. And once you are a god, basically your worth is determined by how many people are following you. So basically they're like influencers, they're like content creators. If no one follows you, then you're a nobody god. But if a lot of people are making like temples for you, then you will have a lot of merits. Basically you're rich. So yeah, much like content creators. So a lot of times when gods want to communicate with their people, they do so in a dream. Just like Christian lore or early pre-colonial Filipino lore, the gods try to communicate with the people with a dream. So that's the same with them. And basically what happened is that Hua Cheng defeated these 33 gods, and when they wouldn't hold up their part of the bargain, which is, by the way, go back to being immortal, what he did was like he basically committed arson on all of their temples and broadcasted it to all of the important people like kings and nobles. And once you do that, basically this casts doubt on the powers and the might of these gods, because someone is just like basically burning the temple of this god. Maybe this god isn't worth worshipping at all. So basically, yes, he canceled them online. That's what happened. Yes, let's continue. After waking up from the dream, the royalty stopped worshipping the heavenly officials and instead started to pray to the Ghost King. As for those 33 heavenly officials, after they lost all their temples and followers, their powers decreased significantly and slowly started to diminish. Their empty spots weren't filled until new officials ascended to heaven. Then, who were the 2 heavenly officials that did not participate in the battle? Generals Nanyang and Xuanzun. If you remember the 2 idiots from earlier, Nan Feng and Fu Yao, So Nanfeng and Fu Yao are followers of these two generals, Nanyang and Xuanzhen. So Nanfeng is a follower, or like basically a subordinate of General Nanyang, and Fu Yao is a subordinate of Xuanzhen. At the time, they weren't afraid of watching, they just didn't think he was very significant, and managed to accidentally avoid a catastrophe as a result. But they didn't have it easy after that either. How so? While heavenly officials were patrolling at night during the Ghost Festival, Watchung bumped into them several times, and they fought at range. It was lucky enough to witness one of those. I was lucky enough to witness one of those fights, and the wraith butterflies watch and controls are truly terrifying. With Hodgson's style, however, it's a bit strange that he hasn't done anything to offend your highness yet. Actually, I think those silver butterflies are kind of cute. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Meowky. Let me just drink to that. Ugh. Okay, let's continue. So he thinks the butterflies are cute, huh? Your Highness. Okay, now we go to the next episode. Okay, the next episode is episode 19, The Humble Room at Poochie. Within the communication area, I have some official business I need to tend to in the West for the next 2 days. Are there any officials who could help me? I really can't figure out this book. Palace of Lingwan, please help. Who said they were going to Beihai last time? Take me as well. All the flowers in my territory have bloomed this morning. Everyone is welcome to come and see. Wow, so pretty. I'll come. I happen to have time, so we can conduct a flower viewing festival. So basically, just nonsense talk amongst the gods. Speaking of blooming flowers, I read a very beautiful poem last night. Let me share it with everyone. And everyone was silent. Well, there's been a lot of rain leaking into my temple these days. Can anyone help me take a look? If it keeps leaking, your temple will become damp. If it continues for longer, then you will start to develop back and leg pain. I don't know how the back and leg pain figures into that, but let's continue. I have very useful and effective tip that I can share with you guys. Shocking. Unique tips and tricks revealed. Read 1 hour a day and live to the age of 90 something. The leak. Recently, there hasn't been much incense burning at my temples. Heavenly friends, do you have good methods for attracting more followers? Bam! Highly recommended literary gods and good habits of good fellow gods. In-depth analysis on an emperor's mysteries helps you understand the thoughts throughout one's life during tea time. I hope this will be some help to you. Look at him, he's so fucking cute. Hydrate. We can hydrate with water. Here's the thing, Serene. My hydrates for tonight are Redhorse, extra strong, and I'm almost done with it, and I will be drinking water after I finish this bottle. Let's fucking go. But if it makes you feel any less worried about me, my snail has brought me an unknown concoction with a brown drink, and I don't know what else, but I will not be drinking it because it tastes exactly like varnish and paint thinner. I do not like that. I like being drunk, but this one is not good. Not at all. It tastes like varnish, and I'm not a bamboo chair. So I do not like varnish inside me or on me for any matter. Let's continue. Could it be that the information I shared isn't interesting enough? Let me look around for something better. Your Highness, please stop searching. Dual dialogue exchange, communication array. All these sources of information, although they are really good, I'm afraid even an official hundreds of years older than you would not send them. Could it be that I have left the heavenly realm for so long that these fell out of popularity? No, these were never popular to begin with. So basically, Shelian is the god equivalent of a boomer. He's not in with the times. Instead of these sorts of things, you mustn't forget that you have more important matters to tend to, Your Highness. Your Highness, you may have ascended again, but nobody has constructed a temple for you. You can only gain merits from incense being burned in your name. You're still a heavenly official who has ascended 3 times already, so isn't it time for you to seriously consider how to gain more followers? So yeah, like I've said earlier, heavenly officials or gods are basically like influencers. They need followers to thrive. He's very confused. This panel is so pretty. Look at the colors. Your Highness? If there's no one to worship me, then I can at least worship myself, right? Me opening my tab so I have one viewer. Relatable. I've chosen a place. Right here. Okay, let's go to the next episode. We are now at episode 20, the human room, the humble room at Pucci, part 2. Look at how pretty even the broomstick is. Hey auntie, what's going on over there? A Taoist came and has been cleaning the entire day. He says he wants to open a shrine for worshipping a god. You've been working hard, Taoist. Welcome to Pucci village. Here, have some freshly picked water chestnuts. Thank you everyone. Which god is worshipped here? The one I'm worshipping is the Prince of Shanle. Who's that? Never heard of him. I believe he is a crown prince. It's him. He's worshipping himself. Then Taoist, what is the crown prince in charge of? He's probably someone who grants peace and safety. I clean up trash on the side. Ah! See, this is why I have been saying that Shillian, who else? Who's the Yato from Noragami and Mino would be in the same fucking box. They're basically gods, but they're fucking hobos who are barely scraping by. And that is not a drag. That is just how it is. Okay, let's continue. Does he help with obtaining riches and fortunes? Unfortunately, no. It's already good enough that people aren't asking me for money. It would be better if we worship the water god, fortune bringing, lots of incense. Why don't we worship Lingwan Zhenzun instead? Then our village might be able to produce a #1 scholar. Lingwan Zhenzun is like the woman from earlier. The one who is like basically babysitting him. Ding, ding. This is truly a great place. Ah, it's so fucking pretty. Thank you for your hospitality. Okay, let's read what the sign says. Currently looking for generosity and donations from others to help rebuild this damaged house in exchange for what is this? Merits in your name, I think. I will call this place Puchi Shrine. And that is episode 20. Time now is... What time is it? It's 12:39 in the morning. It's now morning. What the fuck? Anyway, let me just finish this drink. I will be ending my stream here. And I would like to thank everyone who has come over to listen to me ramble and read this wonderful manhua. I love it so much. It's so fucking pretty. What was I going to say? Oh, I would like to give a special mention, a special shout out to those who have rated me. Prince Lechaflan, my dear, and Aya Anagolay, our best girl, and my brother from another mother, Minokawa, the dumb burb. Thank you for rating me. I think he must be as drunk, or at least, well, probably more drunk than I am because he was being wholesome earlier. I'm gonna have to check on them. So what am I supposed to say? Let me just go to my just chatting screen. Here we go. Hi. Hello. Let me move myself a little bit. Where is the thing? Oh. Yes, I was just thanking people, especially those who have rated me is the dumb bird, okay? Because he was like, what was he saying earlier? It was so fucking funny. He was like, let me scroll back. Love you, BB. We played League. Dumbass, you're drunk. Yes, family raid. Okay. I was saying, why are we more wholesome when we're drunk? Because he was like, love you, BB. We played League. And I was like, oh, love you too, you dumb burb. Stupid ass, you're drunk. Oh my god, I need to end my stream immediately. I need to hear this. But you know what? Maybe we could like go on the VC while we're ending the stream. Let me just go there. Hold on, I can hear them. Hi! Hi!
Hello. Hello, baby.
Hello!
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat here.
Hello,
They
chat.
are. Is Aya drunk? I bet not, because she's like she drank like one bottle, right? I don't know about Mino, but Mino's drunk.
I drank one bottle of gin.
Dumbass.
Let's fucking go. I'm tripping right now. I can see very clearly.
Yeah, like a while ago, he was just like, Hisako, I have high standards, not just short-haired cat girls. And then he was just like, short hair to be continued.
Short hair. You know what? Let's not embarrass him in the stream. I just gotta raid someone. I'm gonna raid our Fin Velvet. They're playing the quarry or something. I don't know what the fuck that is. But let's raid. Bakunawa
Okay,
raid.
BB,
Let's
one
fucking
question.
go. Yes?
Is she short hair?
Bitch, it's a man.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Is he short hair?
Of course.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
Avuga.
Meet the
Avuga.
standards.
You know what, y'all? Let's fucking go. So that's it. Au revoir.
I see he is in
Adios,
my
annyeong.
standard.
Ay, sabay
Bye-bye.
chupa.
Bye.
Dahil dyan.
Bye, people.
Bye-bye.
What the fuck?
Bye-bye.
BB,
Ah, yeah.
bye-bye.
BB, bye-bye.
Let's go.
That should be your bye-bye.